I'm gonna wait a few minutes, see what's up, see if anybody's gonna join. If not, then I'm just gonna end it. I do want to see what it looks like though. Okay, it looks good. Yeah, looks decent. Just really wait for some more people to come up in here, but you know, just really wait for some more people to come up. Shoot. And if that many people don't come, well, the message ain't meant for everybody. But I hope all is well with you. Hope all is well with you, whoever's watching. Figure to start talking about AMC in a little bit, though. And then after AMC, I'm jumping on the video game and play a little bit of Call of Duty, kill some time. Give it about another minute. Fuck it. Try to get this shit over with as soon as possible. Ain't really too much to say. Excuse me. This shit's gonna be crazy. AMC about to do some shit. All right, let's get into it. Fuck it. All right, so what's good, y'all? It's your boy Salito once again. It's been a minute since I done jumped on here. I've been going through some shit, but you know, as you can see, your boy is shooking back. So let's get into it with AMC. But before I start showing you guys these charts and everything, first of all, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please don't look at me as one, because I don't want to fucking be one. All right, you already know the deal. So take everything with a fucking grain of salt. All right. So we're looking at the daily chart right now. This is one of the algos that I pulled up from the past. I'm not going to tell y'all when or where I got it. It actually matches. You can actually go to the bottom in some areas of this chart on the macro scale, and you can actually find certain algorithms that kind of look the same as such. But um, I think this is by far one of the closest ones. It's only because I've actually zoomed it out, made it bigger, and I made it to the size of what it is now. So I kind of get into it. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. I pulled this, but like I said, I'm not going to show you guys where. You can see like right here, if we were actually about to run, it'll be something like this right here. See what I'm saying? So it goes right here, drops, still going in the downtrend, obviously. So, you know, if anything, we could possibly be right here, somewhere in this area. I would think this area, honestly, though. And this is going to be a very, very fast run up, in my opinion, once it happens. Um, I think that they're going to try to do this shit during either in pre market, like probably like an hour or two before market opens. That's how they usually like to do the shit because they try to eat away at the contracts. As another thing, I'm also holding contracts. I hold 40 contracts. Um, my strike price I cannot say at the moment, but once everything's done and shit, I will have screenshots to show it after I decide to sell it. But I won't be selling it for a while. But my strike price is very, very low. I will say that. Um, I'm already kind of more so in the money, but I will just leave it at that. Anyway, this is where I think it's going to head. Um, if anything, we're going to have to break below this break this 144 mark right here. I think this is going to be the next spot that we're going to actually have to attack, as you can see right here, because we're probably going to hit it one time, drop back down, work our way back up, hit it again, second time, come back down one more time, kind of more so like that cup and handle that we saw back in 2021, January 27th, 2021. And boom, we'll start eating through it. We'll probably gap through it, obviously, because for a while now I've been looking at this area as a zone of consolidation, zona de consolidación. So consolidation zone, obviously, but this area I think we're gonna gap over it or gap somewhere in this box somewhere in the near future, and then we're gonna possibly come back and cover that gap. Now I'm gonna zoom this out and I'm gonna show you another thing of where we could possibly be going as well too. So give me a second. This is gonna kind of throw you guys the fuck off a little bit, so bear with me. I'm gonna line it up to these right here. I'm gonna just line it up to these right here. Hold on. Wrong way. All right, because I don't want to go too overboard with price action and all that stuff. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. I'm just guessing, if you will, right now on where we could be possibly going next. But based off of this right here, if I were to bring it down right here to the spots where we obviously came down at, as a matter of fact, here, let me show you guys something first. We'll move this down and I'll go ahead and mark it out on, the spots basically where we're at, if that makes sense. I think it'll make a little bit more sense for you guys. Excuse me. Where is I haven't done it on the laptop in so long. I'm sorry. All right, so I'm just go like this. So I would assume that's looking something like this right here. And then pop the other one. And this is basically what I'm thinking right here. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna change the color as well. Oh, excuse me. believe that's it right there on how I kind of drew it out. The algorithm's not going to always look the same. Well, not always. It'll never look the same. So, but y'all kind of get an idea of where I'm heading at with this one. But let me change the color of this real quick so you can kind of get an idea of what we're looking at. All right, so let me zoom in real quick. Drop this down just a smudge. Okay. All right. So as you can see right here, boom. First run up. Got your top. Drop down. Boom. Got your run. Topped out. Drop down. Right. Comes back down. Goes up. Creates your little crown top. Goes down. Goes up a little bit. Comes down. Creates a little crown top. Drops down severely. As you can see right here. Sideways trade chop. Sideways trade chop. Get an explosive move, come back down, tops out again, drops, retest, drops up right here. I would say it will possibly drop it right here, but I would be kind of confusing it with this one, with this wick right here. But I would say it's somewhere over here in this area where it did that. But you got your severe drop. Then boom, you got a bounce, drop. Boom, you got a bounce, drop. Now there was supposed to be one more, but I think that that was somewhere, somewhere up in this area right here. Let me move this out the way. I'll show you guys real quick and get the earnings out the way. I think it's somewhere right here where we did that other drop at, that last drop before we got our bounce. So if you would look at it now, we could possibly be either here or here. And I'm thinking that we're possibly right here in this spot. It just fits too well. The only thing that I feel the difference is that the trend, the degree of the trend where it's heading. Basically meaning like like this trend that I pulled, it was probably like running at a the algorithm was probably running at a 23 degree angle, while this one right here is possibly running at a 10, 11 degree angle. Who knows? But this is the reason why I move and adjust it. If you're following me on Webull and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying, where I'll be posting all my other stuff at. Um, I'm also gonna be opening the Discord back up as well too. But we're not here to talk about the Discord right now. We're to talk about this play. But anyways, I think we're gonna end up continue getting that nice little bounce if we don't decide to trade sideways. I've already had this box drawn out like literally like weeks ago. Like I said, you got to follow me on my Weeble account. But anyways, bounce up, bounce back down, go up, create that crown again, do a heavy severe drop for one last fake out for everybody to go ahead and get all the paper hands, all the paper hand holders out of there. The weekends. Shout out to the diamond handlers who've been here with me as well. Um, been in here since December of 2020. So yeah, I'm talking about like literally before the STEMI checks hit. But anyways, after the drop goes down right here, we'll possibly get a nice gap up. If anything, this may not be the gap up right here. We may possibly get a gap down to where to scare people out and then remake the gap over. But I got a feeling that like I say, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not no prediction guy. None of that bullshit. I just trade stocks. I just love AMC. And in my humble opinion, I really feel that we're going to possibly get that nice little micro squeeze past 155 on March 19th of 2026. So, yeah. And moving forward, going into April, I think that we're possibly going to see that 265 peak. If they try to stretch it out, which I don't think they will this time because we're at the bottom. We may even see it happen faster. We like who knows? We may see the big one, which I'm not going to show today. We might see the big squeeze somewhere around April 24th of 2026, and I'm thinking that one's going to pop. I'll just show you the box real quick on how high the box is. We're gonna hit 370, but this whole box is gonna represent that whole one little run, if you will. I'm thinking around like $6 peak most. Um, yeah, and then after that, it's gonna go even fucking higher. We're just gonna freaking be lateraling up the whole freaking rest of this year, in my opinion. So if your contracts ain't out far, or you've or if you feel you ain't got enough shares or whatever, shit, do what you feel is best. Buy more or sell. You know, it's your position. But me, humbly, in my opinion, based off what I have pulled up right here on these charts, well, on this chart right here, I'm gonna actually be loading up on more contracts. I mean, I'm okay with shares, but you know, I'd rather stick to the contracts because the contracts are a whole lot more funner for me. And plus, I like to get them out very, very far. But anyways, that's really it. I'm not gonna go too far deep into it until possibly around that time of next week. I'm just gonna start slowly getting back into possibly either streaming or possibly dropping a video here and there, but the videos will not be long. Um, and maybe in the near future, I'll be talking about the Discord. If you go look at some of my short videos, you'll see um, the Discord that I'm actually now opening up. It's actually a video of it. So you know, and some of the people that was in my last one, if you're still here, you know, you'll be able to actually get in there for a little bit of a cheaper price, and then of course on top of that, you know, giveaway, cash out giveaways, all that cool shit is still up in there. So, but nonetheless, that's really it for this shit. You know, y'all take it easy. Paz riqueza and buenos dias. Um, hasta luego.